listening to Opinions and Beer.
And opinions and beer. Two guys and another guy. Will never happen again.
Hello and welcome to Opinions and Beer. We're your hosts. I'm Adam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Keenan.
And we got Brendan with us.
Right there in the back.
Oh my goodness, you're supposed to be all up in here now. Oh my god.
They got the money makers.
Anyways, we also have, you can see right here next to us, Shawn Wickens.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here too. Thanks. It feels like I just got here, but I have been here.
So Shawn, right now we're about to do the beer of the day. We're gonna try this beer before we chat with you because we are alcoholics.
Okay, great. Well, you should do something about it, but I guess having the beer of the day is something.
Right. This beer is brought to us by B52 Brewing. It's Super Smoothie. It's a strawberry, kiwi, and vanilla Imperial fruited sour ale, coming in at 10% alcohol by volume. Pours a very yellow color. Is it yellow?
How's the nose?
It smells. You can smell the vanilla, most definitely. The vanilla hits stronger than anything.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
You can get some of that strawberry in there, so it's like almost smells like a shortcake.
But where's the kiwi?
Probably in the taste.
Yeah, kiwi is lacks aroma.
I think I smell the kiwi.
What does fun taste? What does fun taste like? Find out with this Imperial Sour, brewed with strawberry and kiwi puree, lactose, and vanilla for a creamy tropical combo that can't be beat.
We'll be the judge of that.
Oh yeah, the vanilla. I get vanilla and kiwi in the taste. I don't get strawberry.
Shortcake was a good word. Shortcake is it.
Thank you.
That's good.
I just get kiwi.
Yeah, Is it funny that the strawberry came in the aroma and the kiwi came in the taste?
Yeah.
Now what happens?
Now we get drunk and chat with you.
Oh, okay, all right.
So Shawn, I seen that you call yourself the stoner comedian. What defines a stoner comedian?
Well, sometimes I am stoned, and and the times I'm not stoned, I'm pretty good at remembering what it feels like to be stoned.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm on stage and I'm telling jokes, I'm either stoned or I'm not stoned, but I'm still in the zone. That's what I think.
That's
Totally followed that.
yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm a stand-up. By the way, I don't know if Adam mentioned this to you. I'm a stand-up comedian too. I do stand-up in this area, and I'm quite stoned often as well.
You mean this area, or like that part of the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly here, sometimes over here though.
We switch
All right.
seats.
Yeah,
I'm usually drunk when I do stand-up comedy because, I'm nervous as fuck before I go on stage, and then I'm like, give me like 7 beers. That'll help. It never helps. It never helps.
Well, it might help you get on stage. It just doesn't help you become better.
No. Yeah, now that I'm up here, I'm like, fuck, I'm drunk.
Fuck, I'm drunk. Let me just tell you the time I fucked a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No punchline.
No punchline. There's no
Just
punchline.
he just gives a date.
I just want to get it off my chest.
It was 2007. The temperature roomy. I was in a strawberry pumpkin patch.
And now I
mix.
think about that every time I hear the song Strawberry Wine.
Strawberry sounds like a good drink.
No, but I was watching was it the acting reel that you had?
Maybe,
and
maybe.
I thought a lot of that was really funny. What do you still do any of that stuff? Any like acting things?
Oh, not all that often. I still do shows that I produce. I do a lot of like cannabis events in New York. And there's one happening tonight, but I'm out of town, so I'm missing it. But I try to do more often. I used to act in things, but it was kind of boring because a lot of times I was acting in things I didn't want to be in. But I've transitioned into a comedian / vibe consultant. That's my main job.
What is a vibe consultant?
essentially I let people pay me to hang out with them, and it works. Yeah. Like they give me their rate. They're like, all right, where do you need me to be? What are we doing? Like a lot of times it's just I don't know. There's one person I work for. I guess I can't talk about because they're a drug dealer. But I don't do any of the drug transactions. I'm like their bodyguard sometimes when they run errands. That's it.
That's interesting.
I get paid to do it. Yeah.
You consult them? You consult them?
Kind of, yeah. And I fell into it.
Because Joey needs some muscle on a project.
Yeah, exactly. I just realized
him?
that people were always asking to hang out with them, and they usually had more money than me. And this is just easier than me asking to borrow. I'll just be like, yeah, I can be there, but it costs money.
You know, that reminds me a lot of, have you ever checked out your competition on Rent-A-Friend? Rent-A-Friend.com?
No, I don't know them.
Yeah, there's Rent-A-Friend.com. You literally can rent a person.
Jeez, I bet.
Actually, it was crazy. I seen one of my exes on there. One of my exes. I was like, oh god.
Oh.
I've been to that website too.
Well, was it a price that you would pay for, or was it a price that you were happy with?
I think the price depends on what you're doing. So there's not like a flat rate. There's not like a flat rate for the friends. It's like,
got it.
It's like bungee jumping. Yeah, $5. That's just fun, you know.
Right.
Going, talking to you and being your therapist, $100.
Right.
So I gotta wonder, would you compare your job as vibe consultant more to clown or to escort?
Clown or escort? Is vibe consultant more like clown or escort? Well, I would say clown just because there's never been any possibility of hooking up in any situation that I've been in. So I'd say clown. But some people are scared of clowns, and some people are sexually aroused by clowns. So
Maybe you get lucky. Yeah.
yeah, it could be tricky.
Do you have any what's like an have you ever do you know all these people that hire you to be a vibe consultant, or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if like you had just strangers like
Or if you're on, you know, like
come vibe with me.
yeah.
If the answer
yeah.
to that would have been yes, the next question would have been, so what's the weirdest shit that's
Yeah,
happened
really.
as a vibe consultant?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no strangers yet. I like to keep it to friends. Brandon, did you have a question? I saw your hand go up.
Oh no, I was just doing the classic.
Oh my god.
All right, I have a question. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Are any questions written in advance, or is this all sort of everyone's winging everything?
We wing it.
Today,
we're winging
no, wait. Today is a winging episode. I will admit that.
Most episodes are winging it.
No, we have like a slew of stuff though.
We have like hot points written down, then we just kind of, but sometimes even no.
Oh yeah.
If you want, would you like to pretend
That we had our
No.
together?
No, I mean, because the new Weird Al movie's coming out, very parody.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm excited about it.
Would you want to parody answer questions that we had for the Semetics guy?
Sure. What's a Semetics guy? Or maybe I shouldn't know.
So first of all, hey sir, what if says Semetics? Septimics?
Oh shit.
Septimics.
All right. Well, all right. Here's my parody answer. Semetics is like semantics, but just with the wrong words.
Spoken by someone with dyslexia.
Now, how can you use that to predict human behavior?
Oh, it's easy. You just use the wrong words to predict what people are going to do, and you're wrong, and so you're right.
So how is that beneficial to people?
Well, I think if you are going to predict what somebody's going to do inaccurately, you're then prepared for them to disappoint you and do something that you're not expecting.
And does this apply to everyone?
It can.
And can you
But
tell
it
me
doesn't.
about one of the 7 scales?
What's that? What's that?
Can you tell me about one of the 7 scales of
So
Septimus?
like the whole shtick of this guy is like the number 7. Everything's all about the number 7. Now this is a cult bullshit from the Middle Ages that's been rehashed.
It's because, like,
into
isn't
something
there a
new.
movie? Oh, no, that's 23. I was like, isn't there a fucking movie about that?
Well, like every single number is special and important, and I feel like this dude thinks he invented worshiping the number.
We're
7.
talking to him right now, okay?
Oh, shit, what?
This is him.
I don't think I invented anything, but
Come on.
your scales. Okay, yeah.
The
All of
7
the scales go on a scale, and they go on a scale in order of where they belong on that scale. I'm good at this. I don't know what we're talking about, but I feel like I'm holding my own.
Well,
Well, if you do it
Well,
7 times,
I know. Well, this morning I was like, we had the guy, the Semetics guy, cancel on us, and I was like, well, we need somebody. We gotta complete this list. We have like, we got 56 people. Shawn Wickens, he's a stoner comedian. He's like a fun guy we can all talk to and have fun instead of be dealing with this cult guy.
Yeah, I was around. You're right.
So
Yeah, so like, I guess like he's a stoner comedian, and I don't really set up questions. So I guess all I got is
You
feel
answers?
like weed. Yeah, isn't? Yeah,
You
what's
just have
your
answers.
opinion on weed.
I've tried it.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
Me
it
too.
usually I try it to see if it works, and it usually works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, I try again, and then it works then.
What's that? How early in life did you start smoking? Like for me, I was 11.
I think I didn't try until I was like 18.
Oh, okay.
I was a responsible teenager, I guess.
I ruined my life by I didn't ruin my life, but like I feel like I'm a fuck up out of y'all too because I started at 8. You know?
That's when I started beer.
Yeah. I started drinking. Wait, how old were you when you started smoking? You said 11?
I was 11 when I started smoking weed.
I started smoking weed when I was 8, but I started drinking when I was 11. Yeah.
you're
It's
like
all
the
about-
reverse.
It's all about what you have access to. I think I actually may have tried it for the first time at 15. I think I'm going to throw it to Brandon again. I know he doesn't have a question, but I just see movement back there, and I want to call on him whenever I see his hands move.
oh well, I appreciate it, frankly, because I'm just doing stupid bullshit.
He's getting bored back there is what it is. He's
No,
like,
wait,
hey guys.
move up.
Well, like I will say this: starting at 18, that's a smart thing to do. But here in Texas, like, there's 2 questions you got to ask. Like, when did you first try weed, and when did you start smoking? Those are 2 different questions.
Oh, sure.
Like, you say 15 for one, 18 for the other, and I feel like the goodest boy at this table because I started at 18 and I tried it at 18. I didn't, I waited until I was a full-fledged adult. I mean, I hear you're supposed to wait until 25 for the brain development or whatever, but man, I could have been drafted or whatever. So, man.
I mean, I believe you were supposed to wait till 25. Who doesn't wish they were slightly smarter?
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement. I could be a little smarter.
No, yeah, I totally fucked up by starting at fucking 8, bro. Man, like, my brain was just like, I guess I'll start developing now. And then marijuana's like, no, you fucking won't.
Well, maybe you would have been turned into an evil genius, but the beer saved all of us.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It really
You would have been the guy that would have tried to invent the cure to cancer, but you made super cancer.
Yeah.
You made it super cancer.
super cancer.
My God. So yeah. What's some like? Are you into like any pop culture stuff going on right now? Are you watching She-Hulk?
I haven't started watching She-Hulk yet. I just finished Miss Marvel. I just finished Better Call Saul.
How's Miss Marvel? I need to know your take on it. You're a comedian. You just watched
Miss
it.
Marvel, it's definitely for kids and families, but I did enjoy it.
Okay, that's pretty.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
And visually, it was like, it might have been up there with Doctor Strange. Not as like good, but it was definitely original looking,
Right. Oh yeah. Had its own signature flair to itself.
Yeah, it was the MCU's Spider-Verse, kind of, but not really.
I've heard so much bad about it. I'm glad to just take a break from that.
People are like pretty bitter and shit.
Oh yeah. All right, here's my take on pop culture, period. It's that I never get mad when I watch movies or TV shows because A, I am usually stoned.
Yeah.
And B, I feel like I have such a good imagination that I could just imagine myself liking anything that I watched, even if I didn't like it.
It's for entertainment.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Like I saw the new Matrix movie in the theater, and it wasn't great. And it wasn't great, but I also somehow could have imagined myself liking it better if the movie was better. So it didn't matter.
If this movie was better, man, I would have liked it.
Yeah.
So I like it, I guess. No.
Well, and I also think, like, I have gamer friends and they sometimes get mad when I point this out. I haven't watched a movie that's beat me yet. I've beat every movie I've watched because I've never been tricked into thinking it wasn't a movie.
Oh.
So my friends can't beat every video game that they play, but I beat every movie I watch.
Blair Witch Project almost had me. I was like, I started researching that shit. You know?
Still?
Where did Samantha and Jeremy go?
Bro, Cloverfield was real. It's on a video camera. It's shot. It's on a video camera.
Didn't you see that one movie? It said based on a true story. That means it happened.
Lucy.
Oh, that's a good point. All right. Well, you win. You beat me at movies.
What's your favorite Star Trek? You gotta answer me.
The reboot.
I think the Star Trek the Motion Picture is underappreciated.
Oh wow, I was not expecting that at all. I'll be real. I was expecting anything but a motion picture, any of the movies, let alone the motion picture, the first one with the collared outfits and stuff like that. And they first did the refit for the Enterprise.
Yeah, it's the one where they don't have a villain. They just fly real far and then meet a satellite and then they make friends with it. That's like a lot of the first Star Trek movie.
That's the last answer I would have expected, period. I mean, I love the hell out of V'ger, and I agree with you completely. It's underrated, to say the least. But, no, I would have expected TNG.
I can say I have this controversial opinion about movies and sci-fi. I don't think Dune is that interesting of a story. And I think the book is probably boring and too long.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it is awesome.
Well, I think it's about a handsome space prince. That's what really it's about. A handsome space prince who is told his whole life that there's a messiah, and it's like, oh, is it that guy? It's got to be one of the characters in this book. Oh, is it the handsome guy? I'll see the sequel though.
That's the misconception that a lot of people have when it comes to Starship Troopers when they watch the movie.
Oh yeah, that movie's
It's
great.
just like, oh, look at these like young handsome people. It's a Hollywood movie with space bugs and stuff, and it's like, to me, it's more like you said, Dune's not interesting. A lot of people view Starship Troopers as just like bullets and fun times. It's like got a bunch of like deep political shit in it about fascism, because Heinlein, the dude who wrote it, he had a major boner for fascism.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's also about military propaganda, and
yeah, a lot of satire there about all that stuff.
It's like it's a satire, but it's
a little bit that stuff.
It's poking at those subjects.
Yeah.
It says like the big problem if you read the prologue and all that.
I thought
spanking.
What I thought Starship Trooper was a Scientology film.
No.
What's a Scientology film?
There aren't one.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the name of it is, but John Travolta was in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
the
John Travolta.
Battlefleet Earth or whatever.
Oh yeah, Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. That one.
No,
apparently
it was.
The Denzel Washington is also a.
It was. Look Who's Talking Too. I think. That was.
Battlefield Earth, literally,
Battlefield Earth, yeah.
the bad guys of that movie, there's a YouTube series called, what is it, like, Evil Civilizations Too Stupid to Survive? And literally, they have an episode about fucking John Travolta, the villain, and the people from fucking Battlefield Earth.
I think I remember that. He looked. He was like
He had
the
the
bad guy
tentacles.
alien.
Yeah, he had
some
like the
shit.
tentacles on his head and shit.
Fuck, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was bad.
B-movie quality at best.
If you guys want to subject yourself to a horrible movie that you'll regret watching, it's the Pail Kids movie from the.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I've
God.
seen it. I love
That
those.
sounds cringe, bro.
It
It's
is
horrible.
cringe.
Come out.
It was ages ago.
Yeah, it's like an 80s movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then they did everything with practical effects. And since it was the Garbage Pail Kids, and if you remember them, they're like snot
Garbage,
hanging out of their
yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
and shit.
Boys, they
I
started
mean,
with
if
the
it's as good as Prehistoria, I'll watch it.
You know, here's why the Garbage Pail Kids movie is exceptionally bad. It's because you know how usually when you watch a movie, there's like one or two characters that you like. Like, there's nobody likable in this movie. You root against every single person.
It's like my wife likes that movie, The Good Son.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm like, there's no likable characters in this movie except the little kid that gets murdered or what, like that's about to get. He's the only likable character in this movie.
Is it the good son?
No, the good son's the murderer.
Macaulay Culkin plays a great villain, and it's like, holy shit, look at Macaulay Culkin as a villain.
But that doesn't make it a likable character. You're just looking at the little douchebag like somebody needs
Oh,
to
no,
punch
he's not
that
likable
kid
at all.
right
Fuck
in the
him,
fucking
you know?
face.
Maybe he knew his brother was gonna grow up to be a murderer, like Dexter. You know, you have to like.
No, have you ever seen The Good Son?
He hasn't.
It's
You
about
can tell
a
by the
family.
way
Yeah,
he's
you can
talking,
tell.
he
It's about a
hasn't.
family that adopts a kid that turns out to be a murderer. It's kind of like The Orphan, but it's not that like it's not like Macaulay Culkin
Yeah,
was
and
a secret adult.
and she has to choose between which kid to drop, and she drops her own kid.
No, she drops Macaulay Culkin.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Because she saves her own kid because Macaulay Culkin's a little fucking murderer.
I thought that was the whole twist that she drops.
No, she drops Macaulay.
Okay.
Man, I thought you were talking about the one with the little antler boy. You seen the one?
Oh, Tamron has watched that too. Yeah, no, I haven't watched it. I'm just like, nah.
Antler Boy? No, I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's a show.
That kind of rings a bell, but like I remember not being interested
Yeah,
and so I forgot about it.
I think it's a show that's produced by Robert Downey Jr. Or I don't know how much he has in the process of making that show, but he's attached to it. His name is attached to the creating process of that show.
Maybe he was just
Isn't
like
it on
having
Netflix?
dinner with some friends, and he was like, "How about a show about a boy with antlers?" And they're like, "We're gonna greenlight it."
Well, it's
Yeah.
like I guess a bunch of kids start growing animal parts,
Oh.
and then like and then there's a virus that goes around and kills a lot of people, and they're blaming it on the animal kids.
It kills everybody except the animal people in the way.
No, there's a bunch of people left though.
There's a bunch of people left.
It's
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people left, and they're like, oh look at the antler kids, and the bunny people, and the
bunny people.
Man, this remake of Bambi's really fucked up.
Shit got dark, bro.
I mean, technically, it's kind of like if Bambi was like a kid instead of just a deer, and because they do kill his dad or
They
whatever.
do kill his parents.
Yeah,
Disney
they kill his parents. He lived by himself. Then he meets this like guy. He's like a drifter, and then they team up to go save the other animal children.
It would be a ballsy move by Disney if they did a live action Bambi. You know how they do the live action of all the singing movies?
Oh yeah.
Live action Bambi, where it's just
mean,
silent film. It just follows a deer in the woods.
I mean, at some point you got to get there. They just did, Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like I think that is a waste of like time and money on Pinocchio. Like I have no fucking desire to see that movie done.
You didn't
live
watch
action.
it?
It's kind of okay to me. It's like whenever people say, like, I hate whenever you have to make this distinction because it's not true. And you say, oh yeah, my favorite Disney movie is The Lion King, and they say the live action. First off, that movie was all CG, so none of that shit was live action.
That's a
You're
good
not
point.
wrong.
That is literally
No, the background shots were live action.
You mean still fucking frames of the environment?
They filmed the
That's
environment.
not live action.
They wouldn't film the environment.
Yeah, that's called environmental pan shots.
That's
So
live.
it's an environmental pan movie with CGI over the top.
It's just like it's a 2022 cartoon.
I think he's right.
That's how cartoons
Those shots are live
Future.
static shots, not live action. Live static.
Live static.
Yeah.
Yeah, no action involved there. Two CG lions. One of them throws the other one off a cliff.
And that's coming from someone who's an expert in semantics. Semantics.
He knows his scales, bro.
You know
Yeah.
Yeah. How important is the number 7 in your life?
Well, there are 7 days in the week. There are
7 colors in the rainbow.
seven colors in the rainbow.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
bro,
are my
this is
answers too.
deep.
My uncle has 7 fingers because he's a carpenter.
Hey, he can still shoot a bow and arrow, I bet.
I've drinking 7 beers today. No.
Oh my god.
It all comes around.
Yeah.
Comes full circle. Oh god.
Smoked 7 bowls.
Oh my.
I've only smoked one, so you're like way the fuck
No,
ahead of me.
I'm
way
fucking
the-
lying. I smoked 1.
Yeah, we exist here in Texas where weed is highly illegal and
And the cops are cocks.
the cops are cops.
yeah.
And, you go to hell if you smoke it, apparently.
I love telling people that aren't from Texas about this. I went to jail for a roach. Like,
Wow.
Did you not say who you got it from?
no, of course not. The cop didn't say a word. He's just like, he said, turn around, put your hands behind your back. And like, first he was like, look, like if you're, I'm thinking, it was like 2018 or 2017. And times are changing, people's perspective on weed is different.
No,
and he's like,
not here in
shut up, I was
Texas."
thinking it, like, all right, so the cop's like, look, like, if you're honest, it'll go a long way. If you got just like a little bit of weed, we're not worried about that. And I was like, oh, well, funny you say that, because I only have a roach. He's like, all right, get up and turn around and put your hands behind your back.
That's an
And I'm
admission of
like,
guilt.
what?
Can I
But
ask
you
a
said,
quick-
and he's like, fucking, you're going to jail.
Can I ask a clarifying question about this story?
Yeah.
Did this start because you walked into a police station carrying a roach, asking for a light? Like, how did this all
They
go
got
down?
phones, man. They're
No,
gonna-
yeah,
they're
we
gonna
got pulled
get you.
over, and in the
Oh.
process, he was like, he pulled us over, and we just got through smoking, so like, he's like, I smell the weed.
Yeah, here in the state of Texas, we have what's called a probable cause law. And if they smell it, if your hair's long, if there's any
they
probable
feel
reason
like
that
it,
you could be a
Stupid mustache.
stupid
anything like
mustache, you
Yeah.
know,
They don't like the color of your eyes.
they're gonna ask you if you've got any weed on you.
I've heard of it, but it makes smoking more fun. It's like Texas is one big escape room. You have to like figure out how to get away with it.
I've thought about how, like, man, like,
I've ran from the cops so many times when it comes to weed. I totally know where
of
you're
course
going.
this changes as you get older, but I remember being a kid, like, if this was legal and I was 100% allowed to do this, it'd take away a little bit of the fun, But,
I felt the same way about beer too as a kid. Like, yeah, once I turn 21, I probably won't even drink anymore because it'll be legal.
Oh my god.
All right, I have a beer question.
Okay.
What has there been a beer of the day that you've all reviewed that was like, we don't like this beer?
oh,
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we got
Okay.
some zeros on our
So
fucking score.
most of the time, the opinions here on Opinions and Beer, they vary.
Got
he
it.
might like it, he might like it, Keenan might say it's okay, and I might say it's crap. But there have been a couple. Like, we've had some dark beers around Christmas, some of those black stouts.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
We've had some of those where you take one sip and all four of us are like, well, it's crap and we don't want to finish it. But
So we poured.
I'll take like
Yeah.
2 more drinks and pour it outside. On the other hand, we have had beers where all 4 of us have agreed it's a 10. Like,
I'm in Milwaukee and I just tried Spotted Cow for the first time. That was pretty good.
Oh really?
Spotted Cow? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds
Oh, is that the brewery that you tried or just the beer that you tried?
It was the beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who makes it?
Shoot, to be honest, I think it's called Spotted Cow. I don't actually know.
It's fucking Google it, bro. It's called Spotted Cow.
Yeah. You know what? I'm doing the scrolls, man.
I think
I was doing
yeah.
research for your podcast.
You can't have all the knowledge in the world at your fingertips and be dumb. It's fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
I think Spotted Cow brews Spotted Cows.
Okay.
I don't know.
That would make sense. I'm gonna be
Spotted Cow beer.
New Glarus. Okay.
Oh, it's by New Glarus.
Okay. We don't
Don't
really.
know.
Yeah. Texas sucks. So Texas on top of their weed.
You could have ended that there, Texas. Sucks.
Okay, so Texas sucks. I'll see you later.
No, but well, on top of their weed laws, Texas has very strict beer laws. So we don't get a lot of beer from like outside. Like you have to go, like breweries have to go through extreme measures to get their beers into Texas.
All right.
So we don't get a lot of beers outside of Texas.
Hey, you know what? Online though, the beer that he drank has a 4-star out of 5 review. So
No,
Wow.
yeah, I've seen that in the craft beer, pages and stuff, and a lot of people like that one.
I like. Isn't there like a pineapple Shinerbach?
Ooh.
Like
With pineapple?
sometimes.
I like that.
I was like, I never came across one.
they do seasonal flavors like
Oh
that.
Yeah.
man, funny that like of all the crazy, independent beer breweries, craft beers that we have, like the last good beer we had on the show was a special edition Shiner, and it was a bourbon barrel fucking aged Shiner, dude. It was so fucking good, man.
Have you guys leveraged this yet? That does sound good. Have you guys leveraged this into like a tour of a brewery in Texas?
Oh,
Now, that's a wonderful.
Go, Adam.
go, Adam, go!
What?
Do it! Do your thing, big
Expedition.
We're
He's been thinking about that.
we've been supposed to be doing that for a while.
Feel it down. in your bones.
Because we're supposed we've had this idea to do this because we have like we can post on Amazon Prime or whatever, and so we were gonna do like an Amazon Prime series of the of like opinions in beer, Brew America, and we were gonna go to breweries, but we also wanted to showcase like oddities in the area.
Oh
the
yeah.
world's biggest
Yeah.
yarn ball or some shit like that.
Or like I had the idea of doing like this crazy alien excursion, like go to breweries, but then go to like Roswell, or go to the brewery next to Area 51 and go storm Area 51.
Oh,
The
yeah.
classic stuff.
Naruto
got it.
run across the line.
So it's been on our minds. We've done one or two episodes at breweries.
Yeah.
But we haven't really done the full brewery thing yet because we want to make that more of a special showcase than just
It
the.
sounds like it will be special.
So here in Opinions of Beer, we always ask our guests whenever we do interview episodes, is there anything that you've got going on that you'd like to shout out to the people who are going to be watching once we post this?
Sure. A few months ago, I got stoned and I ended up buying the domain name Time Machine Blueprints. I don't even remember doing it. I just woke up the next day and I saw I had an email that I had registered Time Machine Blueprints. All right. So then I was like, what should I do with this? So then I decided to, on Amazon, I self-published a copy of the Time Machine Blueprints.
Woo!
First edition. And it's completely blank inside. So, you could use it as a notebook. Maybe someone will actually come up with the actual Time Machine Blueprints, but that's available on Amazon. And if you go to timemachineblueprints.com, it actually forwards to my website, Shawn Wickens. But there's a form on there for time travelers or any weirdos who want to leave me messages about time travel. I've already gotten some interesting things.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
You know,
that is you're pulling a
personally,
pin on a grenade right there. There's a lot there.
Funny enough, me and my buddy were just talking about time travel earlier today, and I believe personally that the day that somebody does invent a time machine, that'll become like the first save point of humanity.
Yeah.
And with your time machine, you can go as far forward as you want to, but people in the future can only come as far back as to the point where we had a time machine.
It sounds logically accurate.
Now it does seem like
That would explain a lot too. Like, why the fuck haven't we seen someone from the future?
we are cheapskates, and so
Yes.
Zoom is about to kick us off.
Okay.
And so before we end this, though, I ask every interview person this: You have 2 questions to go for.
Okay.
Have you joined the Illuminati? And if you will you? If you're asked, will you?
Okay. The answer is no, I've not. And then the second answer is I would not, because I feel like there's more time machine. This is only the first edition. You know what I mean? So there's got to be a second edition. So I think there's more time travel things in my future. I'm not interested in the Illuminati. But I will say this is my like slogan for this, or my, I don't know, what do you call, I don't know.
Your unofficial pitch.
Yes, well, I say that this brings us one day closer to time travel, which is lame because we're always one
now
day
some smart
closer.
motherfucker get started. I got you some paper.
And then the final question, we've even asked Joel McHale and Michael Jai White this question.
Okay.
It's a very important question. Nickelback or Creed?
Oh.
Oh.
I know. I feel the same.
Well,
How they're
I'm
both-
gonna say
I agree, Tyler.
Trash.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
I'm gonna say in 50 years, Nickelback will be the definitive answer. You can't argue against it.
So you're thinking as a time traveler. You're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Because he's seen the photograph.
He's looking at that graph.
It's a
That's
photo
good,
of
though.
a graph.
He's the hero to save us.
Yeah. But you know
Not
what?
gonna
You
let
know,
it away.
you know why I say that
was
is
listening to
because
be a part of this also. You know, I know Chad Kroger was.
yeah. The reason I say that is because I study semantics. I don't study boy bands. But
Well, you know what?
if you can
That's just
remember
opinion.
when Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were out, like NSYNC was like huge, right?
Yeah.
But now, like, who remembers an NSYNC song? Nobody. The
I was
Backstreet
saying, but now,
Boys-
like,
Nobody. Everybody remembers the Backstreet Boys.
Right.
I still like. I listened to "Tearing Up Your Heart" by NSYNC the other
And
day.
I listened to Dirty
Or
Pop.
"Tearing Up My Heart."
I'm a Dirty Pop
Dirty
guy.
Pop is fucking Timberlake. That doesn't count. He is the only one who made a valid point right there.
Anyways, it was great having you on. Thanks for coming on last minute. I know it was kind of crazy. We didn't have too many written down questions for you, but I still hope you had fun chatting with us.
I don't write down questions for anyone if it makes you feel better.
The questions were okay, but the answers were incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks again. And all that was just your opinion.
And that's fine because that's all we have here are
Opinions and beer.
We are a million and billion.